It's interesting.
Only in the US, maybe.
We've actually had recently a lot of people from out of the country signing up as leads on our website.
It's unreal.
It's been interesting.
But the other deal also is the amount of yield you can get in the US. You're not getting.
Well, that's what I say. I think that has to do with the yields that the US gives. Like I know Reed, very good friend. He has a bunch of people from Australia and other areas that invest, and I do think he's. I don't want to say he shifted his product class, and I don't want to speak for him, but I know they're buying much nicer, newer stuff because I think the yields and the risks are far better here than where they may be deploying their money. So I think that's another reason for it because, you can get, Canada, you can't buy shit. I mean, it's,
Dude, you got to sell a portion of your soul to be able to afford a parking lot.
Yeah. It's even like this, we have a group of Israeli investors. Their cap rates in Tel Aviv are like lower than Manhattan. Yeah. It's very unaffordable.
Dude, in Toronto, like if you go to Toronto to buy something, your cap rate is like 3%.
I was about to say it's like 2-3%. I know that because I had a friend who was, I remember he sent me a deal in like Cleveland. He's like, look at this thing. It's like a 5 cap. I'm like, don't buy that. But he was from Toronto. But he's like, no, it's right. Oh, it's so close. I'm like, yeah, but don't buy that deal. But he loved it because 5%, I could buy that cash. It's like 3 times my return at home. I'm like, that doesn't mean it's a good deal.
Yeah. Well, it's also interesting too because, and Omar, correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of other countries don't have nearly the same scale of large multifamily.
Yeah, it's not just the scale. Does. It's also straight up. It's a scale issue. You're 100% right. The other issue also is the maturity of the market. Because for instance, you can get a loan. First of all, dude, you can't get non-recourse loans anywhere in the world. Are you freaking kidding me? Non-recourse? When I moved to the US and somebody told me you can get non-recourse loans, I actually choked on my food. I was like, are you kidding me? This is asking to abuse the system. This is going out of your way to tell people to commit fraud. This is asking to commit fraud, right? This is literally putting a billboard on your building saying, please take all our money and run away. Right? Literally. But apparently I was wrong because look, that's part of the way business happens. But so the market is so mature on the lending side as well. Look, you guys go to get loans. It's like these lenders fight like cats and dogs, and the difference is like 2 basis points.
Yeah.
Right? But you guys fight like cats and dogs to get the deal. So I'm not saying you guys aren't fighting, but the market is so mature. The biggest deal is non-recourse loans. Holy shit. You gotta be kidding me, man. Plus the terms you get on the loans, right? Man, we closed a deal in Atlanta 2 months ago or 1.5 months ago or whatever. It's a bridge loan. And my interest rate is 4.5%.
So that's it's funny because we're closing a deal next week, and our loan on a bridge loan is 4.43 today.
Yeah, because LIBOR went down by 10. And I was kicking myself the other day because LIBOR went down by 10 basis. I was like, oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. But these are nice problems to have is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Dude,
it's great.
You cannot get a 4.5% loan this big with so many easy things, you can get out whenever the hell you want. You get rehab dollars, blah, blah. Best of luck trying to get it. Unless, I don't know, the prime minister of the country and you live in a third world country and it's a banana. Yeah. Short of that, you're not getting these loans. I don't care how big you are. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. No, I think all that's really interesting because we definitely live in a bubble, whether it's the country or even just, the U.S. real estate investing market / world. And it's like, that bubble is, the country is what, 330 million, and the real estate investing is, maybe a couple million people.
Yeah, but 330 million people who are rich relative to the world. Not 330
but what I'm saying is we look at the world as, our bubble, and we don't think about how the other, 7.3 billion people view the world. And if, the rest of the world is 2 caps and you can buy 5 caps in the US, that's amazing.
Hence why we're selling deals for 4 caps in Florida.
But like, you don't think about it. You just see, rates have come down, cap rates have come down from, call it 6 to 5, right? Just for argument's sake. And, top 50 MSAs. And you're like, oh my God, like how much lower can it go? But you go out, you go right over the border and, you're buying stuff in Toronto for 3 caps. And it's like, sometimes because we live in that bubble, it's tough to put things in perspective of the world. And that's why you have so much foreign money coming over, buying stuff for ridiculous low prices because it's better than where they would get it back home. Same for us, right? That's why we're buying in Florida.
Yeah.
It's not why we're buying in New York.
Correct.
It's just a little bit shorter distance from here to Florida than China to, the Carolinas.